realize that everything you do outside, you can actually see from the inside looking out. So you have to really kind of try to conceptualize the whole thing.
Well, there's like two experiences then, indoors and outdoors.
Oh, definitely. I mean, as a garden designer, I always go inside the house and look outside to see, how it feels from the inside looking out. And I think that's a common mistake. A lot of people don't think about that, when they're doing their own gardens, whether you use a designer or do it yourself. So the composition really has to be from a lot of different points of view.
Right.
And yes.
Why did you place this? What is this piece called?
This piece is called Veritas.
Okay.
And I can't give you all the background on the names of all the pieces.
No,
that's personal.
I liked it.
But this piece obviously is a little inspired by Roy Lichtenstein.
Okay, because of the pop art
it's
color.
A little poppy, and I've always, I used to do painting, and I've kind of done work in that genre a lot. And, in the garden, especially these days where you're having very contemporary, almost monochromatic plant design.
Right.
Color is so important. And even if you live in a climate where it snows, I mean, think about how stunning this would look
in a winter garden.
In a winter white.
Yes. I like it that you have it by the lavender, which has a touch of purple. And this sort of in a quiet way is saying, yes, we know there's purple there, but this is going to be the drama purple.
It's the drama. And also, I mean, you kind of think about it as like a wall inside in your house. When you paint your walls, we typically will paint our walls, one color.
Right.
And we have art in front of it.
Right.
And there's that contrast.
So in a way, the plant becomes the wall, and the sculpture is the art in front of it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to think about in terms of choosing where in your garden you might want to place your sculpture.
Absolutely, yeah. Because you don't want it competing with other things. And in fact, my big hesitation about putting this here is because there are these really colorful pots there.
Right.
And under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have sculpture this close to a pot like that, because this sculpture needs to stand all by itself.
Right. But I like the fact that it's echoing the intensity of that pot.
It is
visually.
Yeah. No, I think that it works, but this works better when it's a standalone piece.
Well, now I want to live in New England so I can have a snowy field and place this out in the field.
Well, if you stop watering your garden, that's another thing too is there's going to be a lot of water restrictions, and I think that's going to happen across the country, particularly in the warmer climates. And we're going to have to look for alternatives to
these thirsty plants that are using a lot of resources, that sort of thing.
Yes, and we're going to have to really simplify the way we're looking at choosing our plants. And I think that art, especially now, is going to be so useful in gardens that are cutting back, less English gardens and really high maintenance gardens.
Right.
For a low maintenance garden, I think outdoor sculpture should be really like an immediate consideration.
You're giving me a great reason to tell my husband we need sculpture.
Yes.
It's a sustainable solution.
Sustainable. It is.
Art is sustainable. Okay.
But it is if you think about it.
Okay, let's break and try.